Hi everyone, today I am in Pauillac. Pauillac is located in the Médoc region, so we are in the left bank of Bordeaux. We are about 60 kilometers from Bordeaux. Pauillac is quite famous because some big names are located here, as Château Lafite Rothschild, Château Mouton Rothschild, Château Latour, and many other ones. Today I am at the Château Pichon Longueville Baron, which is the second growth in the 1855 classification, and is the one that we are going to discover today. You follow me? Hi Nicolas.
Bonjour Xavier.
I'm very, very happy to be here with you today at Château Pichon Baron.
Welcome at Pichon Baron.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What is your job here at Château Pichon?
So here I'm in charge of the hospitality. I'm the hospitality manager for AXA Millésime Estates in Bordeaux, such as Pichon Baron, of course, and as well Château Suduiraut in Sauternes and Château Pibran in the north.
So you organize visits and tours here, tasting?
That's it, all year long.
All year long. And events?
By appointment only, and events as well, like sometimes some dinners in the chateau and tastings.
So the Château Pichon Baron is located in a very, very great area, the Pauillac appellation, and surrounded by a very famous name.
Yeah, we're in the very south of Pauillac denomination, which means that we have a border with Saint-Julien. Our closest neighbor in the south, in Saint-Julien, is Léoville-Poix-Ferré. There is Léoville-Lascaz nearby. In the east, you have Château Latour. In the west, you have Château Pichon Longueville, Comtesse de la Lande. And in the north, when you go deeper in Pauillac, you will find Château Lingebage.
So great names here at Château Pichon Baron.
Nice neighborhood, yeah.
Nice neighborhood.
Could be worse.
Of course. And what is very impressive when I come here with clients is, of course, the building, the chateau, beautiful house. Can you tell us a little bit more about the history of the chateau?
The estate has a long history, but the chateau itself was built in the middle of the 19th century, in 1851 exactly, by Raoul de Pichon Longueville. It's the same architect as Château Palmer in Margaux. They look alike a little bit. We call that a classical Bordeaux chateau because it was built to impress. It's beautiful, but it's not so useful if you want to make a great wine. The most important part is right here, it's the terroir.
Which characteristic do you have here in Pauillac and at Pichon Baron?
We have three main plots, quite different for all of them. The main plot is what we call the historical area, very close to the building, 40 hectares, one big block of deep beds of gravels mixed with sand on clay and chalk. And this is the heart of our terroir with the Cabernet Sauvignon. And then we have two other plots close to Château Bataillé and close to Château Lingebage, which are usually divided into the second wines.
Okay, so you do a selection plot by plot.
Exactly, yeah.
That's what happened into the vat room.
Exactly.
So let's go to see the vat room.
I have to tell you, I have a special trick for you,
yeah.
A magical trick. It's French, so sometimes it doesn't work so well, but I think we're going to try, okay?
I'm a bit
let's
afraid,
go.
but let's go, let's try.
1, 2, 3. It works.
It works very well. What
That's
a surprise.
nice.
Nicolas, you have to teach me your trick.
Yeah, why not?
So now we are in the vat room.
Exactly, yeah.
That's where the grapes and the wine, the grapes arrive here. Then the winemaking process starts here. When do you harvest, Nicolas?
Well, it depends on the vintage, of course, but usually we try to reach the best ripeness. And the idea is usually on the third week of September, we start the picking of the first Merlot, and it can go up to the middle of October in some years. And nowadays, we also go into the intra-plot selection to be much more precise.
More precise in the process. And you are using stainless steel vats and wooden vats. I can see around us.
Yeah, in fact we try all the possible materials. We have at first we only had stainless steel. Now we have oak. We also have concrete vats. And also this year we have done specific tests for vinification in amphoras as well.
So you have different different material that you can choose and decide which one you are using, exactly, depending on the quality of the fruits, of the grapes which are arriving. How many pickers do you have?
It's usually up to 65, 70 people. Yeah.
Or, for 3 weeks?
For 3 weeks, oui. That's it. And in addition, we have almost 20 people just for the sorting, because we sort by hand, and then we also have an optical sort.
You do have also optical sorting?
Oui.
Okay, so very, very precise.
Exactly.
What is happening now in the vat room?
So now we are preparing the blend of the second wines of 2019. We are removing the wine out of the barrel, it's a racking, and it's brought back in those vats to prepare the blend that will be done under our feet.
Yeah, because we are standing on the top of
Oui.
huge vats which are just underneath.
We have a huge concrete vat just under here, which is 1,500 hectoliters. It means that you can match almost 700 barrels in only one time right here.
So it's the way you can guarantee that each bottle will be exactly the same wine.
We do the blend in one trip.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go to the cellar room.
So my magic trick once again.
Please.
1, 2, 3. Surprise!
Works very, very well, Nicolas. Huh?
It only works at Pichon, that's the problem.
Ah, ouais. Doesn't work
Nowhere
anywhere else.
Nowhere else.
Okay, that's great. So now we're in the cellar room.
Oui.
That's where the wine comes after the vinification, so after the vat room.
That's it.
And the wine will stay here for how long?
It usually stays up to 18 months for Pichon. That's the longest aging process. It's done in 2 times. This is the first year aging place, very close to the vat room. So here we first store the monovarietal. After 6 months, we do a blend.
Monovarietal means it's not blended yet.
No, it's not blended. Then we have all the time we need to taste all those monovarietal to build the blend. Okay. After those 6 months, we do the final blend, and it goes into another aging place, which is under the reflecting pond, called the second year aging place, for a total of 12 months.
And how many barrels do you have?
Usually, roughly 1,200 barrels.
1,200. That's quite
so
a lot.
for the whole production, which is 360,000 bottles a year.
Not so big production. It's good, but...
Yeah, no, we have low yields, usually around 39 to 42 hectoliters. We only produce 50% of Pichon Baron. The rest is the second wines. So it's a nice production to have a good consistency.
Yeah, always the quality
exactly.
first. So
right.
Less in terms of production, but higher in terms of quality.
Oui.
That's the idea. Do you use new oak barrels every year?
Oui, a part is new oak for the Grand Vin. It's usually 80% new oak, and it goes down to 50-60% for the second wines.
So you reuse
we use them twice. Usually.
And then
we sell them. We have another estate in the Douro Valley called Quinta do Noval, and they receive our 2-year-old barrels for their classical Douro DOC wine. Not for the port, but for the red wine.
Not for the port, but for wine. So they have a second life, but in Portugal.
Exact. Oui.
Yeah. That's interesting. Thank you very much, Nicolas. What is the next step?
I think the next step is the tasting, I believe.
Oui.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
What are you doing here, Nicolas?
Oh la la. Sorry, I missed it. We try again?
Yeah, please.
Allez, 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
Works better.
It's been a while and I'm not so used to it, so it's sometimes it goes wrong. Sometimes, you know.
Nicolas, I hope you don't do that with clients, huh?
No, we don't. No. It's only with you, and because I know that you know the place, and it's okay.
So now we're in the tasting room. This is the wine that you produce here at Château Pichon Baron. So les Tourelles, les Griffons, and of course the Grand Vin, Château Pichon Baron. Can you tell us a little bit more about these 3 wines, Nicolas?
So that's the whole range, and it's usually what we taste with the visitors. We try to have one same vintage. It's what we call an horizontal tasting, and it's the best way to compare the 3 styles coming out of one single vineyard. So Les Tourelles de Longueville is our historical second wine. It's mostly Merlot driven, up to 60-65% Merlot. Les Griffons de Pichon Baron is a new baby. It's been produced since 2012, and it's a tiny majority of Cabernet Sauvignon, 55, and the rest is Merlot. And the last one, of course, is Pichon Baron, which is usually 85 Cabernet Sauvignon, around that, no Cabernet Franc, no Petit Verdot, and it's the strict selection of our top terroir.
So this is what the people, the visitors, they could enjoy when they come and when they visit the chateau. Which vintage is Pichon Baron?
So we taste, this year we taste the 2016, which is another great vintage in Bordeaux. I'm sure you know that we don't have any bad vintage in Bordeaux. We just have a vintage of the millennium every year. But 16 belongs to the top vintage we had in the past decade.
So long aging potential.
Very long aging potential. You can keep this wine 35, 40 years, even more if you have a nice cave and if you have a long patience. But frankly, we've done many progress in the past 20 years. We know much more when to pick, which means that you have drinkable Pauillac even in their young age. You don't have to wait 10 years to open a Pauillac. This bottle in a decanter for 2-3 hours, and you can enjoy it even nowadays.
Even nowadays. And if you are not so patient, you can drink Les Tourelles or Les Griffons, which are made to be drunk a little bit more on the use. Thank you very much, Nicolas. So we are going to taste. You have to come here to really appreciate this beautiful wine. Thank you very much, Nicolas, for your time. So Château Pichon, welcome people all year long?
All year long, by appointment only, private tours only. Contact us, contact Xavier. We will be glad to receive you, and we try to make the best experience as possible.
So you will have exactly the same experience as us today, starting with an introduction on the history of the building, the chateau, the vineyard, then go to the vat room to see the winemaking process, then the cellar room to see the aging, and of course finishing here with beautiful wine tasting. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. I hope to see you for new wine adventures very, very soon. Thank you, Nicolas, once again. Cheers and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.